Imagine discovering a magical soil that could grow endlessly. No matter how little you used, it would never run out. What would you do with it? In ancient Chinese mythology, such a treasure really existed. It was called Xirang, the soft-growing earth. Long ago, a devastating flood swept across the world. The raging waters swallowed villages, drowned farmland, and forced countless people to flee their homes. The entire land became an endless sea, and people lived each day in fear, struggling simply to survive. To save the world, the Heavenly Emperor appointed a man named Gun to control the flood. Gun tried every method he could think of, but the endless waters were simply too powerful. Then he learned of a sacred treasure kept in heaven, the Xirang. Legend said that once a small piece of Xirang touched the ground, it would continue growing on its own forever. Just a handful of it could become a towering embankment capable of holding back the flood. But the treasure belonged to the Heavenly Emperor. No one was allowed to take it. Standing before the flooded world and watching countless people suffer, Gun made a bold decision. He would steal the Xirang. Taking advantage of a moment when Heaven's guard was down, Gun secretly took the Xirang and brought it back to the human world. The magical earth was every bit as powerful as the legends claimed. Whenever the flood destroyed part of a dike, Gun scattered a little Xirang onto the ground. It immediately expanded, piling higher and higher until a brand new embankment stood against the rushing waters. For a time, the flood was held back. The people finally had a chance to breathe again. But there was one fatal flaw in Gun's plan. He kept building higher and higher walls to block the water, but he never gave the flood a way to escape. As time passed, more and more water collected behind the dikes. The pressure continued to build. Then one day, the embankments finally collapsed. The floodwaters burst through with even greater force than before, bringing an even greater disaster upon the world. When the Heavenly Emperor discovered that Gun had stolen the Xirang, he was furious. In his eyes, Gun had not only defied heaven's will, but had also stolen one of heaven's greatest treasures. In the end, Gun received a severe punishment and lost his life. But that was not the end of the story. Although Gun failed, he left behind an invaluable lesson. Later, his son, Yu the Great, inherited his father's mission to control the flood. Instead of building ever higher walls, Yu led the people to dig rivers and open channels, guiding the floodwaters safely toward the sea. After 13 years of relentless effort, he finally brought the flood under control, giving rise to the legendary story of Yu the Great taming the flood. That is why, in Chinese mythology, Gun is not remembered simply as a man who failed. He risked heaven's wrath and stole the Xirang for one reason alone: to save the people. Although he did not succeed, his sacrifice paved the way for the person who finally solved the disaster. For this reason, the story of Gun stealing the Xirang remains one of the most tragic, and one of the most overlooked, legends in all of Chinese mythology.